Hello, 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 boys and girls everywhere. This is Mrs. D with another story time with Mrs. D. As I told you on last night, the story today would be one of my original stories that I just completed. I've been working on for a minute. Hopefully this year we'll get some of these stories published and I'll be a published author. But anyway, we have our friend here again today, our furry farm friend. Remember, you all can help me name her. I haven't thought of a name for her yet, but for right now, she's our reading buddy. So the story we're going to read today, the title of it is called Happy Town Elementary. Happy Town Elementary. And of course, it's by none other than Darshelle Mister, or better known as Mrs. D by so many. And that's the cover that I did for my story for now, Happy Town Elementary. So I'm going to be reading this story for you. Hopefully when I do publish it, I can get my artist niece to be my illustrator. So here goes. This is a story about a little boy that was tired of being the way that everyone else thought he should be. In the end, he taught others that it was okay to be different or to not be happy every single day of our lives. This is the story of Samuel J. Happy, better known as Sam. So we will call him Sam for short. This story takes place in the little town of Happy Town, Tennessee. It was a place that was happy no matter what. There was a problem though. Sam had lost his happy and didn't know how to get it back. He was fed up with being exactly the same as everyone else, and he just wanted to stop smiling. I guess you could say that he had lost his happy. The first day of school was only a day away, and all of the children of Happy Town were excited for the first day, except for Sam. Sam had 3 friends that were very close to him, TJ, Susie, and Jewel. All of them were happy and couldn't wait for the first day of 2nd grade, but something wasn't right. You see, Sam was not as excited as his friends were about school or starting 2nd grade, and they couldn't figure out how to help him. Happy Town Elementary was the only elementary school in Happy Town, Tennessee. And the most important rule of the Happy Town school was for everyone, especially the children, to smile and be happy every single day. If you didn't show happiness, then you would have to suffer the consequences. The only problem is no one knew what those consequences were because no one ever failed to be happy until now. Hey gang, yelled TJ. I'm so happy to be starting 2nd grade. Yeah, me too, said Susie and Jewel. But Sam just sat in silence and said nothing. He didn't even bat an eye. It was like he had not heard anything that his friends had said. Sam, are you okay? Asked Susie. Sam just gave a fake smile and said he was fine, but something was just not right. Well, it was finally here, the first day of 2nd grade, and every child in Happy Town wore the biggest smile that anyone could ever imagine. It was like smiles were painted on every child's face. Not Sam's. He was not happy. He did not want to smile. He just wanted to be normal, or whatever normal was. Well, as every child entered the school building, they were asked to walk through a device called a smile-o-meter. What a smile-o-meter? A smile-o-meter, you might ask? Well, if a child walked through and did not have a smile on his or her face, then the smile-o-meter would sound an alarm so loud that no one could stand the sound. If you were happy, it just rang a single bell, and you were cleared to enter the building. Jewel entered first. Ding! She was cleared as happy. Susie entered next. Ding! She was cleared to enter. TJ entered, and ding again. He was cleared. Next. Hello? Excuse me? Sam just stood there in silence. He didn't want to walk in. He was afraid of what might happen. He didn't even know what could happen because no child had ever not been happy in Happy Town. Well, here goes, thought Sam. I'm just gonna do it. And so he did. 1 step, 2 steps. Bong, 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 bong. The smile-o-meter sounded so loud that the entire building shook and every child was trembling with fear. All of a sudden, Sam was zapped out of sight and no one knew where he disappeared to. Well, he was zapped to smile detention, where you were tickled until you were found happy again. Oh no, not smile detention. No child had ever been sent there. They didn't even think it was a real place until now. What was going to happen to Sam now? Would he ever see his friends again? Would he turn from sad to happy again? Who knew? Well, 1 day in happy detention turned into 1 week, 1 week into 2 weeks, 2 weeks into 3 weeks, until Sam's time in Happy Town detention turned into 30 days of detention. No child in Happy Town had ever resisted being happy for this long. The principal didn't know what to do in order to make Sam happy again. Sam was so resistant to the happy machine that the machine actually broke trying to make Sam happy again. Finally, Susie went to the principal and told him that maybe being happy all of the time was not such a good idea. Maybe it was okay to be sad sometimes. Maybe it was okay to not always be happy. The principal thought to himself, maybe you are right, Susie. Let's go and tell Sam that he doesn't have to be happy if he doesn't want to, and see what happens. So, they marched to the happy detention room and gave Sam the news that since tickling him was not working and he was still sad, that they had decided that he didn't have to be happy if he didn't want to, and it was in fact okay if he was not feeling happy at times. Well, you would think that Sam had won the lottery, because when he heard this, he started to leap with joy. He jumped up and down 20 times. He even turned flips all around the classroom, giggling with each flip. Yep, you guessed it. Sam was in fact happy again. He had changed the rules of Happy Town Elementary. From that day forward, Happy Town was okay with not being happy. Sam had proved to everyone that it was okay to not be the same every day of your life. He proved that one person could make a difference, and when standing for what you believe in, then things can change. Sam made a difference for everyone in Happy Town, and the town was even more happy because of what he did. The end. I hope you've enjoyed that story written by your own Mrs. D, Boys and Girls, Happy Town Elementary. And hopefully one day soon, that will be in bookstores for you to purchase for your own personal reading enjoyment. Until next time with Storytime with Mrs. D, our farm friend, and myself say continue to read, read, read. Bye-bye now.